go with the birding guy to check out birds and count whatever it is at 5:30. It's pretty well daylight.
Jim Zook. I'm an expert in the birds of Costa Rica. That's what I have to offer. I have a Bachelor of Science degree from Colorado State University. I was born in Ohio. Lived in Seattle, Washington before I came down here. I live in Costa Rica now. I've been here 24 years and I work as a consultant on people's projects, people that need to have birds identified. The current study that I'm working on is with some folks from Stanford University, and I collect data on birds that they use as a measure of biodiversity in their study, and they're looking at the effects of agriculture, different intensities of agriculture on overall biodiversity at a regional scale. And I'm able to identify all the birds in Costa Rica both by sight and by sound, which is again what I have to offer, and not only work in science research projects but also help with courses, ecology courses and things like that, and then also work in tourism as a guide for birding tourists that come and want to look for birds here in Costa Rica. So I got interested in birds at an early age when I lived in Ohio, 11 years old. Saw a swallow-tailed kite, which is a type of hawk that's not very common in Ohio, and didn't know what it was and went home to find out what it was. We didn't have any bird books. All we had was a cheap set of encyclopedias, and it had 3 pictures of hawks in there. It had a bald eagle, a peregrine falcon, and a full flight photo of a swallow-tailed kite. So figure the odds of that. And from there, you know, my parents keyed in on my interest and bought a bird book and got me hooked up with a naturalist at a local nature center, and it's just sort of been birds ever since.
That's awesome. Favorite bird?
Favorite bird is probably still the peregrine falcon.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you.
Either time-wise or physical-wise. So, you know, I recorded the black-crowned tityrus that just came in. You know, all these other things. So it's a 4-letter code based on the English name. You know, so WWB is a white-winged Bacard, Brat is a bright-rumped Attila, brown-hooded parrot, and with a dash and an F means it's something that's just flying over. So it's a time, land use, so it's within what kind of a plot, and so there's a land cover types. You've got the codes down here, you know, so Y is a yard, and then it places every bird's lateral distance in a 5-meter interval. 30-minute sampling period. I have to be able to get from one end to the other, but if I get there before the 30 minutes is up, then I mark on the sheet where I end the first pass through. One way to distinguish between individuals, you can add them as a new species, or if you're simultaneously hearing one down there that you counted and another one here, then you can count them. So like that summer tanager that we had, I only heard a summer tanager earlier. I never saw it. And there could well be 2 summer tanagers here. Last time I was here, look at the white bird, the snowy cotinga, a male snowy cotinga. Boy, you're getting a good show here.
Yeah.
That's a really good bird. That's a canopy forest species.
Start?
1999.
Oh, wow. And you've been doing these same plots. Wow.
Yeah, it's sort of unique. There aren't too many studies out there that have had, at least for birds, tropical birds.
And working with the same person?
Yeah, Daly. It's Gretchen Daly and Paul Erhlich, 2 principal investigators from Stanford. Yo tengo que entrar por el aserradero para llegar al otro lado. Ya antes había un puente allí, pero funciona esta casa. bronze cowbird with two ruddy brown there.
Pineapple fields.
Here at the site after I'm done with the count, so I gotta get...
Do you ever change the status?
Yeah, we've had to.
Migration here happening. There's broad-winged hawks, Swainson's hawks, turkey vultures.
The only list that I really keep is my Costa Rica list, and I have 829 species with the new splits from the AOU lists.
And I also heard that you're credited in the book, in one of the Costa Rican bird books?
Yes.
Ah.
Handmade tortillas I'll have you. These are not out of the pack. Okay, yeah, so birding or bird watching in the U.S. is the #1 outdoor activity. Look it up.